So Bill said there is Christian genocide happening in Nigeria. Donald Trump said he wants to come into Nigeria to end the Christian genocide, and Nigerians were happy. What is wrong with Nigerians, and when will we even decide to start having sense? Anyway, let me start the story from the beginning. Hello and greetings from the Eccentric side. My name is Uche. If this video makes sense to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now, the story begins when Bill spoke about quote unquote Christian genocide happening in Nigeria. He said that there is a targeted attempt to wipe out Christians, which is the meaning of genocide, by the way, that there is a targeted attempt to wipe out Christians, and then that brought the Western attention to the insecurity problems in Nigeria. Over the last few weeks and months, people have been reacting, talking about it. I even did a video about it, talking about why exactly it took the international space to talk about the insecurity in Nigeria before we decided to take it seriously. Now, the latest on this is Donald Trump has given Nigeria an ultimatum, saying that if they don't take care of the Christian genocide and end it, he is ready to bring in his forces to Nigeria to help end it. And Nigerians, they celebrate. So when someone from nowhere suddenly decides to come into your house without you inviting him and help you put things in order, does that not tell you that there is something wrong somewhere? Why exactly is this guy particularly interested in my house? What exactly led to him being interested in my house? Is there something in my house that he's actually interested in? Or you think that Donald Trump all of a sudden decides that Nigeria is the best thing after sliced bread and he wants to come and help you guys as being his, I don't know, sons or what? Most times, when we think about, Western intervention in, worldwide matters, whether it's being based in security, whether them trying to instate democracy, look at the track record. Where have it ever worked? Everywhere the United States have gone into, for one reason or the other, you always find out that they are not the Father Christmas we are thinking about them to be. They have their own personal interests. Insecurity in Nigeria has been happening for years. Since 2009, Boko Haram has been terrorizing the country. Bandits started their own. Herdsmen versus farmers started their own. These are insecurity problems. But did the US just suddenly realize that Nigeria has insecurity problems? Think about it for a second. When you talk about genocide, what is genocide? Genocide means that some people are orchestrating a plan, a well thought out plan, to exterminate a particular population, whether it be on ethnic grounds, religious grounds, whatever it may be, trying to exterminate a group of people. That is genocide. So when you look at the insecurity problems in Nigeria, is it really a genocide as they are painting it to be? Are Christians dying? Yes. But is it really a Christian genocide as they are making it sound like? The answer is no. Let me explain. Now, there are three major insecurity issues in Nigeria, right? I think there's a fourth one that I've started now, but then who is counting? There is the terrorism, Boko Haram, ISWAP, and the rest. That is on one side. There is the bandits that kidnap and then ask for ransom. If you have money, if you are lucky, they release you. If you don't have money, they won't release you. And there is the Fulani herdsmen crisis that is happening in Middle Belt, Benue, and some other places as case in point. So when you look at these three issues, to break it down, what does Boko Haram stand for? Boko Haram being Western education is forbidden, it's not allowed. So whether you be Christian, whether you be Muslim, if you don't believe in what they believe, the radical form of Islam, you are their enemy. So it does not mean they are specifically targeting Christians. Are they targeting Christians? Yes, because Christians don't believe in their ideologies. But they are also targeting Muslims, which people don't really mention in the West because they don't fit the narrative they're trying to tell. The answer is also yes. They are also targeting Muslims that don't believe in what they believe, Muslims that allow technical innovation, Muslims that don't. And you think about yourself, they are saying that Western education is around, but then they're using Western weapons and ways of life. Anyway, I digress. So now, They are targeting everybody, no matter where you are from, no matter what your religious belief is. But then, because it does not suit the narrative that people are trying to tell, they sometimes forget they have gone into mosques, bombs churches. Even those who don't really believe in religion are not left out. So far you don't buy into their ideology, you are their enemy, and and you can be attacked. So is it a Christ is Boko Haram specifically attacking Christians to exterminate them? The answer is no. Next security problem. Um, bandits. Bandits are attacking both Christians and Muslims. So far, you have the money to pay. They are not motivated by religion, but by financial benefits. So, can this religious leader pay them? Yes, they will kidnap you. Can this political leader pay them? Yes, they will kidnap you. Can this Muslim cleric help pay them? Yes, they will kidnap you. So, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, their primary aim is financial benefit. Can you afford to pay? You are their target. Be you Christian, be you Muslim. The last one is farmer Fulani herdsmen crisis. Now, Fulani herdsmen are by nature nomadic, meaning that they are always on the move. They can't stay in one place because of their way of life, which is cattle rearing. Cattle regularly eat grass, drink water. So whatever they are doing, they are trying to ensure that there is source of food for their source of livelihood, which is the cattle. So when we look at the fact that where they primarily stay, things have been going bad due to climate change and other forces. So they are no longer getting water where they used to. So they are moving towards the south where they can actually get more resources for their cattle. And previously, because there was a lot of land per person, cattle rearers and farmers had an agreement where you give me manure for my farm, I give you some space to graze, to allow your cattle and livestock to graze. But then over time, the lands have been diminishing. And so these agreements could no longer be met. And so what they could not get willingly, they decided to take by force. And that is what led to the farmer Fulani herdsmen crisis. Is it all Fulani herdsmen that are violent? The answer is no. Are Fulani herdsmen specifically targeting Christians? Maybe because those farmers are Christian does not mean that they are targeting them because they are Christian. If they are targeted and they are because they need land, the point that is there is the land that is needed, not the fact that they believe in whatever they may believe in. So when the West begins to analyze figures of 50,000 Christians have been killed in the attacks, 2,000 churches, schools, 2,000 schools destroyed, 18,000 churches. Where are the figures for the mosques that have been destroyed? I don't believe that the figures are not out there. But with data analysis and whatever they are doing, it does not fit the narrative. So they will exclude the data that does not suit the narrative they're trying to tell and bring in the data that specifically tells the story they're trying to tell. All this in the storytelling and being creative with the facts. Now, to my fellow Nigerians, the US have said they want to come into the country to come and help you end Christian genocide. And then all of you are laughing, all of you are celebrating, all of you are like, wow, that is good. Let's welcome. Welcome what? To come and do what exactly? When you look at the past with US, they are not for that Christmas. You are not their charity case. They are not giving back to the society. Whatever they do has strategy written all over it. Insecurity not just starts. Why did they remember now? The answer is because Nigeria is rich with resources that they want to come in to get. Most of the time when they come into any place, they're not coming in just to help you fight your wars. One, there is the military industrial complex, the military contractors that need to sell weapons of mass destruction, weapons to exterminate people, weapons to fight. So those people, their benefits are at play here, because if there is no insecurity, if there is no war, how will someone who sells weapons make money? It's a matter of making money. That is on the one hand. Now, politically speaking, the US is one that tries to benefit from the littlest point of view. So tell me why specifically they're interested in Nigeria. Nigeria is not the only country that Christians are attacked regularly. There are other countries, but because Nigeria is the one that is rich resources, Africa in general has a lot of resources, has a lot of benefits that the US wants. They will obviously want to intervene so that when they are here, who knows what they are doing? It's not like we can go and be giving regular inspections and they give us regular updates on where they are, so how many people come into the country, where they are and what they are doing. Because once they land, they have they will hide it under the point of covert operation, or under the point of view of these things are classified, and they will come in and start taking things from the country and moving them out. This is colonialism happening over again, and this time we are the ones opening the door to welcome them, knowing fully well what the possibilities of what they can come and do in the country. Now, United States is a country that, to be honest, I actually like, but a spade should always be called a spade. They're not coming to Nigeria to help us. They're not coming to Nigeria to assist. They're not issuing us travel bans, whatever they are doing. They know what they are doing. Now, tell me why, as big as the United States, with all their technological advancements, as good as their secret service is, people in Nigeria can still go and be hiding money in their country. Will they tell me that there's no way they can track and return these monies to Nigeria? There are ways they can do it, but because the money helps their economy, they won't reject it. Instead, they will keep it there and not allow it to leave the country, which is what they will do. That is the way that they can get their best benefits from this matter. So they are not coming here to help us. They are coming here because of what they stand to benefit. Issuing of travel bans to political leaders, putting Nigeria among the countries that their citizens do not travel. All these things are strategy. Insecurity not just that, but it is that someone somewhere just decided to be strategic about it, and then that is what has led to where we are. So dear Nigerians, do not, out of ignorance, open your doors to people that will come to your house just for the purpose of eating your food. It is one thing if you are not aware of what they stand to benefit. It's one thing if you are not aware of what their hidden agenda is. But now that you are aware, you have history in mind. The British came in the past. You know what they did. You know how they took our human resources, our natural resources to their country, developed themselves to where they are now, and now we are paying out of our noses to go there to enjoy and benefit from what our forefathers built in that country. You know how all these things are. Now they are coming back here to try to hide it under the guise of they want to come and help you, and then you are willing and ready to open your doors. Yes, insecurity needs to be addressed. The Tinubu regime needs to do something drastic about addressing insecurity. People should not be dying in their hundreds simply because they want to live. People should not be dying in their thousands simply because they want to exist. We all have a right to live and not be attacked and not be, quiet for no reason or the other. For one reason or the other, we have a right to that. The Tinubu government needs to handle insecurity, but is the best way to handle it? The answer is no. What we need is someone to be able to grab the bull by the horn, hit the nail on the head, go after these problems. There are people sponsoring insecurity. There are people that stand to benefit. Let's have the political will to end it by ourselves, without any form of political intervention, without any form of Western intervention, without any form of any external force, whatever it may be, coming into the country to come and help us solve our problem. Insecurity is our problem. Let's solve it by ourselves. If this video makes sense, don't forget, drop your comments in the comment section down below. Do you think my opinion makes sense? Who knows? Do you think it is good for us to open our doors for the United States to come in to help us end insecurity? Do you think there is Christian genocide really happening in Nigeria? Let's continue this debate in the comment box below. And don't forget, like this video, turn on post notifications, subscribe to the Eccentric side. Till next time when I come your way, stay eccentric.